Here's a pencil.
Okay, because I have a pen over here. Most of the time. Here, this is, well, you don't get anything bigger, but this is, I'll run down and show Jane what the font looks like.
evening. We are going to go ahead and get started this evening, but before we do, I would like to kindly request that if you have a cell phone with you that you turn it on silent or power it off out of respect for our awardees this evening. Welcome to our 8th annual University of Charleston School of Pharmacy Honors and Awards Ceremony. My name is Dr. Susan Gardner, and I am the Assistant Dean for Professional and Student Affairs. Recognition is both a great honor and a great responsibility. The student pharmacists receiving awards this evening are being honored for contributions to pharmacy practice, education, and advocacy. Academic achievement is essential to the success of the pharmacy student. However, understanding the many nuances of patient care, the importance of leadership, and the need to build capacity for others to serve is crucial to advancing the profession of pharmacy. Recognition is also a great responsibility. This evening's award recipients are in many ways being held up as pillars of our profession. As such, they are role models. It is the expectation that these students will continue to carry the torch for stewardship, service, and professionalism throughout their remaining time at the University of Charleston and beyond. There's a book I keep with me at all times, and it's a children's book, but I think it's probably more appropriate for adults. And I think more adults could probably use to read it. And that book is called The Three Questions by John Muth. The book ends with one simple passage. Remember then that there is only one important time, and that time is now. The most important one is always the one that you are with, and the most important thing to do is to do good for the one who is standing at your side. This is why we are here. Tonight we are here to honor the many UC student pharmacists who emulate the spirit of this passage. Many of you have achieved great things by simply recognizing the most important time, the most important one, and the most important thing. Some of you with the help of others, while some of you have inspired others to do great things. Tonight is a celebration of your dedication, achievement, and success to the University of Charleston School of Pharmacy and to the profession. Let tonight be a time for reflection and celebration, but let it also keep us thinking toward the future and keep us forever mindful of our responsibility to our community and to the pharmacy profession. And with that, I would like to introduce our president of the University of Charleston, Dr. Ed Welch.
Thank you, Dr. Gardner, and good evening. How exciting is this? We're here to recognize people who have achieved things, and that's what it's all about at the University of Charleston. And I hear it's the 8th annual. That has got to be unbelievable. I remember the first, the second, the third, and all of the rest, and it's just incredible now that we're at the 8th celebration. Many of you know the mission of the University of Charleston is to educate each student for a life of productive work, enlightened living, and community involvement. And that's what this ceremony is all about, recognizing those of you who have been successful in that mission. And the focus is, as it should be, on those of you who are students in the School of Pharmacy. But I do want to say a word of my personal gratitude and thanks to the faculty and the administration that make possible all of your success. They sometimes are behind the scenes. Sometimes you think they're quite prominent in the front of the scene, but wherever they stand in the picture, they are the individuals who make the school what it is and who help to make you what you have become and what you will be. Congratulations to all of you who are being recognized. And for people like myself who are not going to be recognized at all, thank you for being here and participating. Enjoy the program.
Good evening. As Dean of the School of Pharmacy, it brings me great pride and pleasure to be able to officially welcome you to our 8th Annual Honors and Awards Ceremony, as well as our 5th Annual Rites of Passage. And as the President said so appropriately, there are some special people that we ought to also recognize. In addition to the students who we're going to recognize, I think it's important for all the persons who have supported our honorees, our recipients of awards this evening to also be stand and be recognized. So I would ask mothers, fathers, spouses, family members, friends to just stand and let us acknowledge you and applaud you for your support of your loved one. We have some additional special guests who have made this evening a possibility. And I'd like to draw your attention to the back of the program. At the very bottom, there are some individuals who have provided their volunteer time, their efforts, their service to ensure that this program goes along very well. And there was also some persons who provided some financial capital that allows us to provide monetary gifts to our recipients on this evening. So I'd like to draw your attention to those individuals printed on the program. I also see Tyson Crimmins from CVS. I saw Deborah Harris from Walgreens, and there's some other really generous individuals who represent supporters of the School of Pharmacy and our students who we would like to recognize at this time. Let's give them a round of applause. And last but certainly not least, and to further emphasize what the President has shared with us, I think it's important for our students to get the opportunity to interact with our faculty and staff on a daily basis. But many times, loved ones, you're not familiar with the individuals who bring your students, your loved ones, great joy, and at times, some challenging situations. And so I'd like to ask the faculty and staff of the School of Pharmacy to please stand and be recognized. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the university singers, directed by Joe Yanish. Dr. Joe Yanish has been an ardent supporter of not only many other university activities, but the honors and awards, our white coat ceremony, and our hooding and oath ceremony. And so we are appreciative of the activities and the wonderful songs that they have always provided for us at this time. Thank you.
But in the course of this song, this is the finale of Thank you, Dr. Yanish and University Singers. While they speak of many challenges, tomorrow is another day. Tonight it's my honor to present the Academic Excellence Awards. These awards are provided to student pharmacists who have achieved the 3 highest cumulative grade point averages of their professional class. Recipients must be an active member of at least one professional organization in the School of Pharmacy and have demonstrated appropriate progress towards the attainment of the core values of the profession of pharmacy. A portion of these awards are being funded by the CVS Caremark. Tonight's recipients will receive a certificate signed by the Dean of the School of Pharmacy and a monetary award. The recipients for the class of 2015, and we have a tie, a 3-way tie. These individuals all have a 4.0 grade point average. And as I introduce them, let them come to the stage. Joshua Hapney. Hannah Hutchinson. And Sabat Savastini. From the class of 2016, again, we have a 3-way tie. Again, with 4.0 grade point averages, we have Casey Justice, Nicholas Miller, and Eric Steverson. If the recipients will come up this side and come across, I think maybe we can expedite movement here. And I don't believe Eric could be with us this evening. From the class of 2017, the individual ranking first is Jigna Patel. Ranking second is Enoji Karunathaloki. And in third place, again, we have a tie, and those two individuals are Jeremy Arthur and Jamie Huff. And Dr. Susan Gardner will present the Appalachian Spirit Awards.
It is my pleasure this evening to present the Appalachian Spirit Awards. The School of Pharmacy is committed to encouraging the professional growth and development of its students. We admit and graduate a diverse population who will have the knowledge, skills, and ability to provide high-quality care to the nation's increasingly diverse population. This award is established to provide financial support to student pharmacists who have demonstrated loyalty, commitment, academic achievement, and service to the School of Pharmacy. They have shown us their maturity, and they've maintained a positive attitude while balancing their pharmacy studies with outside responsibilities. Recipients of this award must be an active member of at least one of our professional organizations, maintain a minimum GPA of a 2.75 in the School of Pharmacy coursework, and have a recognized financial need. The recipients will receive a certificate signed by the Dean of the School of Pharmacy and a monetary award of $265. The recipients of the Appalachian Spirit Award are as follows: Eric Austin, class of 2015. Erica, I'm sorry, Erica. Apparently I need a stronger prescription. Adam Brumfield, class of 2015. Jenny Yang, class of 2017. Melanie Hackney, class of 2015. Kylie Jones, class of 2015. Philip Kennedy, class of 2017. Andrew Landeros, class of 2016. Katie Lilly, class of 2016. Angela Malerbo, class of 2014. Carly Markham, class of 2014. Tressa Nelms, class of 2017. Jigna Patel, class of 2017. Kyle Sargent, class of 2016. Leslie Stamper, class of 2014. And I believe Leslie was unable to be with us this evening because she is off-site at her rotation. Scott Stratton, class of 2016. Scott was also unable to join us this evening. And Catherine Ty, class of 2015. So once again, congratulations to our winners of the Appalachian Spirit Awards. The next award is the Pioneering Spirit Award, and this award is established to recognize a student pharmacist who has demonstrated loyalty and commitment and has provided outstanding service to the School of Pharmacy. The individuals selected for this award are traditionally not elected or appointed officers, but have chosen to demonstrate their leadership ability and initiative by being altruistic and giving of their time and talents to the betterment of the School of Pharmacy. Their service to the School of Pharmacy is invaluable, and without their contributions, the achievements of the School of Pharmacy would not be possible. The recipients will receive a certificate signed by the Dean of the School of Pharmacy and a monetary award of $350. This year, we have one recipient, and that recipient is Joseph Williams, class of 2016. And at this time, I would ask that Dr. Brittany Snodgrass come forward to present the Nottingham Awards.
The Nottingham Award is established to provide support to future pharmacists during their tenure at the School of Pharmacy. Recipients must demonstrate professionalism, caring, and commitment to the School of Pharmacy, and appropriate progress towards the attainment of the core values of the profession of pharmacy. The winners of this award are the top two competitors within the school-sponsored APHA ASAP patient counseling competition. Dr. Harriet Nottingham wanted me to emphasize how important counseling is to community pharmacy and sends her best regards to the winners. The recipients of the Nottingham Award are Tamika Lewis, class of 2015, and Brandy Gilman, class of 2015. And now I would like to introduce Mr. David Boyer to present the Catherine S. Boyer Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm honored to be here tonight to present what was formerly known as the UCSOP Family Scholarship. After my wife's passing in 2009, my daughter Susan and I decided to change the name to forever honor her memory. Kathy was a wonderful woman who always valued education. Kathy and I were married during our sophomore year in college and had our daughter Susan that summer. It was not easy, but we both graduated before our daughter's 4th birthday. We felt that Susan sacrificed as much as we did to earn our diplomas, so she walked across the stage with us at graduation. We were extremely blessed to have family and friends who supported us and helped us throughout school. When I started here at the University of Charleston, we decided we wanted to help students whose situation most mirrored us in school. Kathy was a firm believer in paying it forward, and this is one way that we could assist them. It is now my privilege to award the Catherine S. Boyer Scholarship to a young member of the class of 2017 who I honestly do not know how she does it. She has 5 kids. Miss Emily Jarrett.
The School of Pharmacy is committed to the encouragement of leadership development of its student pharmacists. These awards, which are the Leadership Achievement Awards, are established to recognize student pharmacists who have been elected or appointed to leadership positions within the School of Pharmacy in one of the officially recognized classes or professional organizations. The Leadership Achievement Award recognizes leaders who have demonstrated outstanding commitment and service to their organization through the fulfillment of the responsibilities of their positions for the 2013-2014 academic year. Recipients must be in good academic standing and demonstrate a commitment to the School of Pharmacy and its mission and maintain the appropriate demeanor, attitude, and behavior of a student leader. The recipients of the $400 Leadership Achievement Awards are Adam Brumfield, Vice President, Christian Pharmacist Fellowship International. Katie Lilly, President of the Class of 2016 and Chair of the Pharmacy Student Governance Association Homecoming Committee. Min Nan, President of the Class of 2015. Sarah Scaff, Vice President of the Pharmacy Student Governance Association. And Albert Wan, Student National Pharmaceutical Association Diabetes Initiative Committee Chair and Class of 2016 Secretary. Congratulations to these leaders. It's limited to 5 leaders within the School of Pharmacy. So right now these are what was perceived as the top 5 leaders within the School of Pharmacy. The next award is the Mylan Excellence in Pharmacy Award. Mylan Pharmaceuticals is pleased to recognize one graduate per School of Pharmacy whose pursuit of excellence has already put them in a class by themselves. This is a graduate who has made their mark through academic achievement, professional motivation, and by demonstrating a unique ability to communicate drug information. The award is a lithograph entitled Pharmacy, A Tradition of Healing, and a $250 check. The recipient of the 2014 Mylan Excellence in Pharmacy Award is Michaela Leffler. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Lindsay Acree to introduce the Maggie King Memorial Scholarship Award winner.
Maggie King was a member of the class of 2013 who lost her life in a car accident in 2010 during her P1 year at the University of Charleston. She also did her undergraduate coursework at the University of Charleston. Maggie was a cherished member of our class. So in her memory, the class of 2013 and the class of 2016 is presenting a $1,000 scholarship annually to a member of the P1 class who embodies some of the attributes we saw in Maggie, including being a West Virginia native, involved in his or her church, and demonstrating financial need. The student that is winning this award tonight has been very involved in her church. She's also very caring. Her and her sister convinced her church to sponsor a girl in Honduras to basically help her family to live a better life. She plays piano in her church, and she's very involved in the university as well. She's a member of CPFI and APHA. We would like to present this award on behalf of the class of 2013 and the class of 2016 to Jamie Huff. Yes.
And if Dr. Sean Jones would come forward to present the UCSOP Community Practice and Leadership Award.
It's my honor to present the University of Charleston School of Pharmacy Community Practice and Leadership Scholarship. This scholarship is made possible by donations from faculty and staff in the School of Pharmacy, as well as from community members to support a student pharmacist who has an interest in community pharmacy. The recipient of the $1,000 University of Charleston School of Pharmacy Community Practice and Leadership Scholarship is a member of the class of 2016, Ms. Vivian Ugbo. It is also my honor to present the Pharmacist Mutual Scholarship. For over 90 years, pharmacists throughout the heart of America have entrusted Pharmacist Mutual with their insurance needs. The Pharmacist Mutual Board of Directors has established this scholarship to gift the future of the profession, which is pharmacy students. The recipient of the $1,000 Pharmacist Mutual Scholarship Award is a member of the class of 2015, Mr. Min Nan. And now Dr. Ann Teichman will present the residency scholarships.
Good evening. Yes, as promised, I have big font, but I'm going to put my glasses on anyway. Don't know how to read without them. I've had the privilege of introducing two scholarships, the Bryan Residency Scholarship and the Taubman Scholarship, both related to residency training. The Byron Scholarship is funded by Amy Bryan, I did say Byron, Bryan, a member of the inaugural class of 2010. This scholarship is being given to a student pharmacist who will be completing a residency after graduation from pharmacy school. The Taubman Scholarship is funded by Dr. Tess Taubman, also a member of the inaugural class of 2010. This scholarship is being given to a student pharmacist who will be completing a residency after graduation from pharmacy school. Sounds familiar. The class of 2014 recipient of the $500 Amy Bryan Scholarship and the $300 Tess Taubman Scholarship is Michaela Leffler, who will have her residency site at the Charleston Area Medical Center, where she'll complete her PGY1 residency training. Now I invite Dr. Rebecca Linger to come up for the next presentation.
The Rita Carrico Memorial Scholarship was established to provide support to a student pharmacist during their fourth year. This $600 scholarship is sponsored by Boonville Discount Drug, where the co-owner is Dr. Matt Carrico, class of 2010, and is in honor of his mother. Every student is told at the beginning of their curriculum in pharmacy school that it will be a lot easier if they have a good support system in place. Some have significant others, families, or friends. Our alumnus, Matt Carrico, had an amazingly supportive father and mother. His mother, Rita, was a person very giving of her time and efforts. She always looked to help those in need, be it a stranger or a new acquaintance, family, or friend. When Matt was in his 4th year rotation, Rita was tragically taken from us. However, when times got tough, memories of Rita would give him strength and help to keep him moving forward. Recalling the altruistic and ever-loving spirit Rita embodied, Matt and his father, Fred, also a pharmacist, started this scholarship so Rita may continue to help future students as a supportive mother in their 4th year. The recipient of the $600 Rita Carrico Memorial Scholarship is Melanie Hackney of the class of 2015. And now I'd like to invite Dr. Tyson Cremines to step forward to award the CVS Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm excited to be here with you tonight. CVS Caremark has a long-standing tradition of supporting young scholars in their endeavor to further their education. We do several things, but one of the things we do to accomplish this is invite young scholars to apply to the CVS Charitable Trust Scholarship. We believe in doing so, this aids in their endeavor, and also it helps them to achieve things they might not could have achieved on their own. Now, we know the importance of the academic society, and we know how important it is that a fine pharmacy school such as the University of Charleston can do to enhance your education to make you a better pharmacist. So at CVS Caremark, we want to help you achieve your dreams of becoming that pharmacist and also making not only your community better, but the healthcare profession better. Now, I am biased, and I do think it is the greatest profession on the earth, but I will speak from the heart as we say, it is my pleasure to give the $1,000 CVS Caremark Scholarship to Albert Wan, class of 2016.
If I could have Mr. Dan Lineberry introduce the Fruth Scholarships.
It's a big crowd. It's my honor to be here tonight on behalf of Fruth Pharmacy, a regional chain that I think embodies the dedication it takes to serve the communities in which we reside in. And the two individuals we're going to be recognizing tonight helped to spur change within our company in 2013 and drive additional change in 2014, where we continue to grow, expand, and look at how we revise and do the things that we do. So they will also be serving with us as interns in 2014 as we revise our intern program. So I'm very excited to be able to acknowledge them tonight. Also, as a longstanding university partner, we look forward to working with all of you, seeing you in our stores in our future. So to the business at hand, the two individuals, the two student pharmacists tonight that we are going to honor played a huge role, outstanding role with helping to drive our EPS conversion. And they worked with our EPS training team to drive us from a 20th century operating system to 21st century technology in a matter of about 3 months. And they showed the power and the impact you can have as students. Even if you're not fully a licensed pharmacist yet, you can have a huge impact on the companies you serve and work for. So it is absolutely my honor and privilege to acknowledge Daniel Mai, class of 2015 with a $1,000 scholarship, and Joshua Bostic, class of 2016 with a $1,000 scholarship as well. we look forward to working with them and watching their academic and professional growth in the future. So thanks, guys.
At this time, if I could have Dr. Debbie Harris present the Walgreens Diversity and Inclusion Scholarship.
It's certainly an honor to be here with you guys this evening and to celebrate your successes with your families. It's been a long journey, but your riches will be valued and welcomely rewarded. We appreciate the opportunity to serve with you, your team members, with the staff, and with the faculty here at the university. And we look forward to working with you, our new pharmacist of tomorrow. Walgreens certainly understands the importance of pharmacy education and the significance of the scholarship donated to supporting the students. Walgreens has provided a $2,000 scholarship to a single student who can demonstrate a commitment of diversity and inclusion. The recipient of the Walgreens Diversity and Inclusion Excellence Award is Sarah Scaff, class of 2015.
At this time, if I could have Shawway Wan come forward and present the Walmart Scholarships and the Lilly Achievement Award.
Good evening, honored guests and family members. Today, it's my pleasure to present Walmart Scholarship and Lilly Achievement Award. Walmart annually supports a pharmacy school program to demonstrate its commitment to education. And this year, the recipient of the 1,000 Walmart Scholarship are Sarah Bostick of class 2016. Jamaica Lewis of class 2015. Lilly USA is also pleased to provide the Lilly Achievement Award. The recipient of the textbook Medical Education, Medical Management of Type 2 Diabetes is Jerry John of class 2017. Sorry, I think I mispronounced it. Is Jenny Yan of 2017.
And now if I can have Mr. Dave Boyer come forward to present the Preceptor of the Year Award.
I have to pull my notes out for this one. I've asked soon-to-be Dr. Michaela Leffler to join me on stage for this award. The 4-year experiential education component of UC's Doctor of Pharmacy curriculum allows students to fully experience the rigors of pharmacy practice. The preceptor acts as a mentor to the students to guide them through the daily practice at the clinical site. The Preceptor of the Year demonstrates high standards of professionalism, a spirit of cooperation with the School of Pharmacy, commitment to students as a professional mentor and teacher. Fourth-year students nominated the Preceptor of the Year based on the following criteria: outstanding student mentors in the clinical setting, demonstrated clinical knowledge and practice management skills, encouragement of student participation in the clinical setting, stimulate critical thinking and reasoning skills to the student, informative to the students, strong communication skills, respect for students, strong cultural competency skills, consistent community involvement, and a good relationship with the staff or healthcare team. These preceptors are volunteer faculty. They are not paid by the School of Pharmacy. So they are doing this of their own free will and to give back to the profession. I'm going to ask soon-to-be Dr. Leffler to read some comments about our Preceptor of the Year.
Okay. I actually was lucky enough to have this person recently as one of my preceptors, so I can speak from experience as well. But one of the comments here says that this preceptor took an active, what does that say? What is that? An active role in interacting with students. Sorry, it's a little blurry.
It's blurred. It's okay.
He was always available and easy to talk to. He promoted my learning first rather than the workflow. What I mean by this is if I had a question about something, he encouraged me to research the issue regardless of how busy we were. He demonstrated how a good manager interacts with their staff, and anytime there was something new or different that he could show me, he would. He was the type of person I would want to work for, either for or with in the future, and I could not have been more pleased with my time spent with him at CAMC. And I can personally say that I agree. Unfortunately, I didn't have him before the time to vote came about, but I am absolutely glad that he did win this award because I think that he embodies everything that this award means, and he did an absolutely awesome job.
So, without further ado, our 2014 Preceptor of the Year is a graduate of Western University School of Pharmacy in 1995, started work for the Kroger Company, moved on to Fruth Pharmacy in Eleanor for several years, and has been at the CAMC outpatient pharmacy where he's been the manager for the previous 6 years. He's a good friend of mine, and we were talking prior to the start of the program that he's planning to be in Atlanta for WVU's game this fall because he's a huge Mountaineer fan. My colleague and good friend, Mr. Kevin Parker. I'd now like to invite Dr. Julie Chessman to the stage.
On behalf of the School of Pharmacy Faculty Affairs Committee, it is my pleasure to introduce the Staff of the Year, Teacher of the Year, and Golden Apple Awards.
The Staff Member of the Year Award is given to an outstanding staff member of the University of Charleston School of Pharmacy. Staff members are nominated by students, faculty, and other staff during the spring semester and then selected by the Faculty Affairs Committee. Nominees are selected for consideration based upon the following criteria: professional in interactions with others, supportive of the SOP mission, effective performance as a team member, optimistic at all times, even during stressful events, contributes to the success of others, respectful of others, volunteers time even when not required to do so, involved in all aspects of the school, good university citizenship, and promotes the School of Pharmacy. This year, we received an overwhelming number of nominations for this award, and it was truly a very difficult decision for the committee. Although the comments submitted on behalf of this year's recipient are too extensive to read in their entirety, I would like to share with you just a few. One student said that this person stands out from others because of the personal interest they take in students, offering daily encouragement, a big smile, and a friendly hello to anyone who walks through the door. A faculty member noted that this person has gone far beyond the regular duties of the position, volunteering their time when not required to do so, contributing to the success of others, and participating in all aspects of the school as well as outside events. Multiple nominations noted that this person is supportive of the SOP mission, not only in her role as an administrative assistant, but also in the service she provides as support staff for the IRB, as a diabetes educator, and as an advocate for women who are victims of acts of violence. And the last comment I will share with you, because it provides an accurate yet concise summary of the majority of those submitted. This lady is super organized and helpful. She can do it all, and she does it with a smile on her face. She is simply an extraordinary person within the School of Pharmacy. This year's recipient of the Staff Member of the Year Award is Miss Maria Dodd. The Teacher of the Year Award is given to an outstanding teacher on the faculty of the University of Charleston School of Pharmacy each year. Faculty are nominated by students during the spring semester and then selected by the Faculty Affairs Committee in consultation with student representatives. Nominees are selected for consideration based upon the following criteria: concern for student learning, general knowledge base, encouragement of student participation in the learning process, abilities to stimulate learning, informative to students, pedagogical organization, communication skills, correlation between lectures and exam, fairness in the classroom, respect for students, ability to discuss matters outside of class. At this time, our student representatives will present the Teacher of the Year Awards for each of their respective classes.
I'll be presenting P1 Teacher of the Year. This teacher is distinguished for their caring nature, genuine interest in student success, and being devoted to ensuring that every student feels prepared and comfortable as they enter into the world of pharmacy. They are always eager to focus on student concerns and to help accommodate any student to the best of their ability. Having this individual as a professor is a privilege because they are the embodiment of what a caring, intelligent, and patient-driven pharmacist should be. I would like to announce P1 Teacher of the Year as Ms. Jane Condy.
Now I'd like to present for class of 2016 Teacher of the Year Award. Here are some of the comments made from students, and I'll just start out with the first one. This professor is dynamic in their teaching skills. This professor has made the classroom not only a place to learn, but come together and share many laughs. Some comments made, this professor is funny and makes time fly by in lectures. Also, they help pinpoint what we will be tested on. This professor is a great person and teacher. This professor's goal is to make the student understand the material, and this professor always puts students at first priority. Here's another quote that she gave in class. Table form, word form, and picture form, hoping one of them gets through. We love how she gives us extras so we can study material, and the Teacher of the Year for 2016 is Dr. Jones. You're welcome.
Now I am representing class of 2015 to announce the winner of Teacher of the Year for the P3 class. This teacher is very special for our class. This person really understands our class and always works with our complicated schedule. This teacher puts so much time and effort into making sure that our class is prepared for our rotation and for our practice as pharmacists. One of the comments that very representing her is her knowledge base extends beyond just teaching us about the drugs to teaching us about many other skills that we need to develop as a pharmacist. Another comment stated that she's loving and caring, even though she may seem intimidating. At this time, I want to quote this person as she said many times, I will never win Teacher of the Year. Whoops. Never say never. So I hope at this time you recognize who is the Teacher of the Year for the class of 2015. I want to introduce to Dr. Shelley.
My name is Lauren Bess, and I am a member and class officer of the class of 2014, and I am going to be presenting the P4 Teacher of the Year Award. Like Mr. Boyer mentioned, our fourth and final year pharmacy school is spent completely outside the classroom doing 8 5-week rotations. This year, my class selected the P4 Teacher of the Award to a person that taught both P2s and P3s in the classroom and also took 16 P4 students on rotation. That's 2 for each of the 8-week blocks. I just wanted to read some of the comments that stuck out about this teacher from my fellow classmates. The first was, this was my favorite rotation. I learned more than I ever thought I could in 5 weeks. He went above and beyond and devoted so much time. Someone else said, he is so smart. He does not expect you to know all the answers to his questions, but that's the best way to learn. Another person said, if I could choose a rotation to have for all 8 rotation spots, I would choose his rotation. He helps you learn without discouraging you and is one of the best learning environments I've ever been in. One more, he is one of the brightest pharmacists I've ever worked with, and he went out of his way to help me learn. As you can see, the biggest trend among these comments we received was the comfortable learning environment this teacher creates. I myself had this person's rotation, and I can say I was challenged and pushed outside my comfort zone every day, but never once did he make me feel discouraged or put me down. At this point, I'm sure I've given it away, so without further hesitation, I would like to present the P4 Teacher of the Year Award to Dr. Stephen Cook.
Teacher of the Year recipients become eligible for the highest honor among teachers at the University of Charleston School of Pharmacy, the Golden Apple Award. This recipient is selected by the Faculty Affairs Committee, again with consultation from the student leaders, based upon input from their respective classes.
This teacher really cares about his or her students and wants them to succeed. This person taught us things that are applicable and very helpful in our pharmacy practice.
This teacher is distinguished for several reasons, but the one that is so evident is his or her genuine concern for student learning. This person truly invests in our education and wants us to learn as much information as possible.
This teacher makes us go outside of our comfort zone and challenge ourselves when it comes to answering questions or looking up information. This person prepared us for rotations and the real world.
At this point, we would like to announce the winner of Golden Apple Award, Dr. Shelley.
At this time, Ms. Jane Condi will recognize the Student Organization of the Year.
And while she reads this recognition, if I could please have the class of 2015 quietly line up for your rites of passage ceremony.
SNAPA was recognized at Tuesday's convocation as a 2014 Organization of the Year. The Student Affairs Committee based their selection on the amount and breadth of events, the percentage of members who participated in these events, and how their activities related to the organization's mission, as well as the mission of the School of Pharmacy. The Student National Pharmaceutical Association has 72 members and contributed over 400 hours of community service during the award period. This organization promotes everything from the Kidney Association's KEEP event, where 74 community members received approximately $1,000 of free medical tests per person, to blood pressure screenings at the Heart Walk, where 70 community members took advantage, to their annual rooftop party and cornhole tournament, red pump race, and Are You Smarter Than a P1 Jeopardy-style competition. SNAFA is one of 2 professional organizations who have University of Charleston undergraduate members, and this year they added their cultural week, including a potluck luncheon of food from throughout the world and ethnic costumes. Congratulations.
Dr. Rebecca Linger and Dr. Christy Lucas will announce the people who were inducted into Rho Chi and Phi Lambda Sigma this year.
There are 2 honor societies within our School of Pharmacy, one of which is Phi Lambda Sigma, which is the Pharmacy Leadership Society. And just yesterday, we were pleased to induct 8 student members into our society for this year. These members include Katie Lilly, Kyle Sargent, Randall Steele, Albert Wan, Joshua Hapney, Jennifer Leslie, Min Non, and Sarah Scaff. Let's recognize these new inductees. Within our organization, we also have faculty inductees and also honorary inductees. And yesterday we inducted Dr. Julie Tessman and Ms. Barbara Smith. Our honorary inductee was Ms. Joyce Neal. Let's honor them as well.
The Delta Lambda chapter of the Rho Chi Society held its second induction ceremony on September 27th, 2013. I don't know what 19 I was going to say. The following members of the class of 2015 were inducted at that time: Adam Brumfield, Xuan Do, Melanie Hackney, Joshua Hapney, Hannah Hutchinson, Oche Chakwu Maduoko, Min Nan, Marian Okambo, Mojirola Owulabi, On Pham, Sammy Sabat, Alexandra Tate, Alexandra Tate, Catherine Tai, and Angela Wirtzfeld. I was also inducted as the faculty advisor.
At this time, it's my pleasure to begin the Rites of Passage ceremony for the School of Pharmacy at the University of Charleston. This is our 7th annual Rites of Passage ceremony, and the profession of pharmacy has lots and lots of symbolic traditions. In the School of Pharmacy here at UC, the Rites of Passage has become important as it represents a significant transition for the student pharmacist, and it symbolizes the end of the students' campus-based didactic instruction and their progression into clinical rotations on a full-time basis in their 4th year. Several short years ago, the class of 2015 was in this very room for their white coat ceremony. During the white coat ceremony, they had a pledge of professionalism. And that pledge of professionalism started off by saying, as a student of pharmacy, I believe there is a need to build and reinforce a professional identity founded on integrity, ethical behavior, and honor. This development is a vital process in my education. It will help ensure that I am true to the professional relationship I establish between myself and society as I become a member of the pharmacy community. Integrity will be an essential part of my everyday life, and I will pursue all academic and professional endeavors with honesty and commitment to service. It is tonight that we acknowledge the students have transitioned from being a first-year pharmacy student to a second-year pharmacy student, and they are now a third-year pharmacy student. And in approximately 7 days or so, they will transition into being a 4th-year pharmacy student. And it is with that recognition that we symbolically provide to the students a pin that they are to wear on their 4th-year rotations as a reminder of their transition from the didactic exposures and experiences into the clinical arena. These students are 72 in number. The Director of Experiential Education and the Assistant Director for Experiential Education, and also our pharmacy chairperson, same person as the Director, Mr. Dave Boyer and Jane Condi, will assist in providing the pins to each of the soon-to-be graduates in a year and a little bit more than that. And their names will be read by their class advisors, who are Dr. Becky Linger and Ms. Barb Smith. So without further hesitation, I'll turn the podium over to them.
Good evening, everyone.
The rites of passage ceremony represents a significant transition for the student pharmacist as it symbolizes the end of the student's campus-based didactic career and progression into clinical rotations of the fourth year of the pharmacy program. The director and assistant directors of experiential educations will present each student pharmacist with a pin unique to the institution. This pin serves to identify students as members of the University of Charleston School of Pharmacy as they go out into their fourth year rotations. I'm Barbara Smith, and one of the co-advisors is Dr. Becky Linger, also a co-advisor. Mr. David Boyer and Mrs. Condi are going to place the pins, and Dr. Linger and I will read out the names. So we'll go ahead and get started. We're very proud to present to you the class of 2015 as they get ready to go out on their experiential rotations. First and foremost, we have Akwasi Akosa. Fru Nguafo. Erica Austin. Jessica Bayston. Adam Brumfield. Catherine Budden. Sarah Burton. Corey Carroll. Sarah Collins Nickerson. Heather Diatley. Min Do. Soon Do. Franklin Farrell. Amy Garnes. Samantha Gong. Brandy Gilman. Christopher Green. Ryan Griffith. Rebecca Grimm. Melanie Hackney. Joshua Hapney. Hank Lung. Lakin Horner. Hannah Hutchinson. Christopher Irish. Sarah Johnson. Kylie Jones. Amy Kane. They can't hear me. Rehan Khalik. Jennifer Leslie. Tamika Lewis. Traffic jam. Tiffany Lovins. Uchechekwu Maduaku. Daniel Mai. Travis Martinez. And Kamran Murshik.
Michael Morris. Christy Muir. John Mueller. Kathy Nguyen. Min Nan. Marion Okambo. Michael Oshiro. Kent Osias. Mojirola Owolabi. Rachel Pack. Saul Pandy. Kamal Patel. On Pham. Kara Pritchard. Peter Relvis. Allison Richmond. Melanie Richmond. Sammy Sabat. Ryan Shepard. Sarah Scaff. Robert Smith. Alexandra Tate. Sorry about that. Brittany Thacker. Catherine Ty. Zalalim Tizalu. Still did it. Tizazu. Sorry. Adam Vickers. Tiffany Weaver. Alexander Wells. Daniel Wells. What?
Can I
yeah.
interrupt you?
Sure.
I'd like to take a bit of liberty for a second and invite a classmate of mine, Daniel's father, up, if he would like to pin his son.
Oh. That is really cool. You're awesome.
Don't stick in.
Jordan Wheeler. Christina Williams. Joseph Williams. Katie Wilson. Angela Wurtzfeld. Sheldon Wolfson. And Catherine Wood.
Thank you for attending tonight's events. Congratulations to the award winners and the class of 2015 on their rites of passage. A reminder that for the class of 2014 will be Saturday, May 3rd at 1 o'clock here in the Riggleman Auditorium, and graduation for the class of 2014 will be Sunday, May 4th at 2 o'clock on the riverbank, weather permitting, and in the Eddie King Gym as the rain site. The class of 2015, please remember to immediately go to the steps in the Rotunda lobby for your class picture. Everyone else, please join us in the Rotunda for refreshments. Good luck on final exams and safe travels home. Thank you so much.